Hello? Test. Okay, hey guys, good morning, good evening. I'm right here, it's me, your Bear Huffy, back at it again. On this Sunday morning, it's been a weird week. It's like hot
Looks kind of cute.
all week, and then now it's cold again. So, I'm here. Spam bot on Twitch side. Remove that too. I'm thinking about just dropping Twitch again, guys, to be honest. It seems like we're only getting spam bots here. Nice. If you want to try out Valarkin, I put her as my friend support. We may actually. I actually got my M3 Typhon as well. Delete that. Alright. She's pretty straightforward. We'll check that if we can. We get the cash because I'm broke. Alright, so today we're gonna do Mansfield Break because that new event with Jessica isn't until Sunday, right? Not until Sunday, so I'm sorry, today's Sunday. Not until 2 days from now, if I think correctly. Hey, welcome, Doug. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, come catastrophes or wakes of vultures. I freaking love Jessica, so we'll try to get her too. March 19. Okay, I did set this up already, so. Put that there. Pause that. My thoughts on the collab skins? I don't know because I haven't seen them yet, so I'm gonna watch it now. Because I literally just saw this when I was gonna watch the Jessica trailer. Huh. Quick question for you guys. Have you ever seen this this thing called Planet Earth? I'm pretty sure I'm getting the name right. Yeah, Planet Earth. It's like this series from the BBC where they take like the highest resolution camera they can and they take it to these random spots around the world. If you have a nice monitor and a nice TV, it's like one of those things that's like a showcase to watch because it's so beautiful. Okay, this is beautiful. Wow, that is beautiful. This is why autumn is one of my favorite seasons, just because the trees get like this. Wow. Yeah, bear cam's good too. Oh, a Chubai skin. Hold on. You guys, doesn't this look like it, like, I guess this was the reference for Arknights Enfield? This kind of looks like the environments that I've seen in the footage for that game. Or who's that? Ling. I think I'll get her skin. Chubai's is cool, but like her default outfit's cool already, so yeah, we'll check that out. Ling's getting all the skins. Is this not? Yeah, why is this 720p? Okay.
極寒の雪原レールを外れた先で私は初めて銃声の重さを知ったアークナイツ新イベントダーティーマネークソが
Why was Jessica crying? Whoops.
クソが
Yeah, pause. Sawed it. I know, and that's what, like, it makes her charming in a way. It makes her charming in a way. I feel like I'm weak to characters that are crying. 9-colored deer. I don't have that. Wait, this is another event? Oh, it's like a outfit event. Okay, shoot. Chat went here. Okay, guys, so today we don't have too much on the docket. I'm just gonna play through and finish Mansfield Break. But as far as outfits go, yeah, like that's not even available yet. That Franca outfit. I don't think my Frank is even leveled yet, but I should probably work on that too. A Lu Xiaohei skin too. I hope so. By the way, guys, so earlier in the week, I had to. So one of the things I keep up on, right, and this is kind of, I guess only tangentially related to Arknights. So you know how Arknights has medic classes, right? Medic operators. Hey, Laura, I can hear myself think. So Arknights has medic operators.
I wonder if you could ever understand.
Sorry, I didn't mean to click on that.
I was a victim at times, I know. But at some point I found.
Wait, how do I stop Rosa from talking?
And I even.
Okay, there we go.
I can never forgive myself for that.
Okay, so you know how like Arknights has medic operators, right? Well, every couple of years or so, I always get recertified for CPR, and if you're unaware what CPR is, it means cardiopulmonary resuscitation. It's basically a method by which if you see someone collapsed, like if their heart stops beating or they stop breathing, like it's a way to get them to resuscitate until you can get them to a hospital. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because it's pretty important, because it can happen to anyone, anywhere. I say this as someone who's had to do it before, like for a friend who had collapsed. So, you know, it can happen to a family member, a loved one. It's really a course that only takes a few hours. So like, if you guys don't know how to do it, and there's no way to get certified in, you know, where you live, at least check out how to do it on YouTube. Like you can save like your loved one's life with that. It's pretty cool that we live in an era where that's possible, because seconds count in a situation like that. But alright, that's enough of like a super serious thing from me. I just felt like, you know, if you don't know how to do that, and you have friends or family that are elderly, it's like, it's just really important to know, right? Yeah, you keep their heart pumping. Oh, nice. Red Cross certified. Yeah, I just got my certification redone. Because you have to get it redone every 2 years. Expires like every 2 years. Alright, MB6. I think we can try out Velarkin. And we can also try out my M3 Typhon now. Mulberry. We'll send you home. Well, do I need to? Just yet? No. No, but we'll get Velarkin. What is Velarkin, though? She's a caster, right? Or is she a supporter? Actually, my Rosa is only... She's M2 on the second skill, I think. She's a supporter. Here you go, buddy. The one who reveals. Wow, Velarkin's cute. She's pretty. Attacks deal additional 30% damage as necrosis damage. Yeah, I want to get her too. I need to play more of that game mode though. Okay, we're gonna borrow her from you. Shout out to Siegfried in the chat. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Before I go, I could have sworn that I got the module for Typhoon 2. Yeah, I did. Okay, I just didn't update, I guess. Yeah, her module... I'm broke. Okay. Thought as much. I'm just broke. Okay, just need to get Siegfried again. There we go. Okay, we got Velarkin here. And we need to update this with her module. Apply. Confirm.
We need them more than extra hands.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, that's what it was. Like, whenever that happens, I always forget to equip it in the squad, and I'll go in my first. People keep getting. Oh no! Please type out how to say it phonetically, and then I'll say that phonetically. I hate getting people's name wrong. It's without an F. So just Zigrid. I'm actually like I thought it was from something else. Because you know there's like a, well, I guess he's a Grand Blue and a Fate character as well, but there's an old mythological hero named Siegfried. I thought your name at first was based on that hero. Because he's a pretty cool hero. He had a very tragic end, but he's a very cool hero. Remember when Teresis received a message from a Cyclop priestess? Yeah, supposedly the head of the Cyclops, right? Like the head of all of the Cyclopses. That's not Velarkin, is it? Not even the intel I read mentioned that. Oh, that's right. Jesselton was cornering her last event node. Yeah, Jesselton sounds and still is a jerk. He's one of Parasol's ace hatchet men. Known to have a dainty fine taste, but most people just think he's beyond repulsive. Yeah, I think that was like when Teresa's received a message from the Cyclops. That was the first time we got confirmation that they exist as a species or as a sub-branch of the Sarkaz, right? In the main story. And it's like a few months later we get our first Cyclops. Not bad if I say so myself. He'd been watching Anthony the whole time without him knowing. I would have picked his side too. Really? At the least. Oh, she's just using it to call Mumu out. I feel like they get along better in the later stories that we see them in. Wait, really? Like even taller than Hoshiguma? By the way, guys, so I didn't save it, but I saw it on oh god, I hate this website. I saw it on Twitter. Someone was saying that, and I didn't see any sourcing for this, but they were saying that it's confirmed now that there were 3 Arknights races that branched off from the Sarkaz. I forget the first one. The third one was the Sancta, and the second one was the Oni. So they were basically saying that every Oni in the game is technically a Sarkaz as well. And I was like, huh. The only thing is we've never seen any of the Sarkaz shenanigans coalesce around like the Oni characters, because we've only seen Hoshiguma in the story, I think. You posted that? Wait, did you post that in the Discord? Is that where I saw it? I'm dumb. Hold on, now you have me tripping. Did I really? Search Oni. Oh, you did? Okay, wow. Yeah, that was like a week ago too. I guess I saw it reposted then. Yato and Noircorn too. It's like, you know, I wonder, like, whenever Amiya gets like super emotional during battle and they're nearby, does that mean they get affected as well? I wonder if Rhodes Island knows this. Oh, the Anasa, who migrated to Yan. I think Jiyun is an Anasa, right? She's our only Anasa operator. The Ananta are the Sarkaz with black halos, right? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I thought it was like Jiyun, but maybe she's something else. Jiyun was like that freebie operator in that last, that other Yan event. They didn't find out until later later that even though Dama said she'd help Anthony break out of prison, she didn't intend to leave herself. Because she hadn't ever been outside. Oh, that's sad. She was born there and lived there? I ain't actually going with you. Not one bit. Far back as I can remember, I only ever lived here. This is where I grew up. Wow, that sucks. I can tell I don't belong there. Oh, poor... I'm sure Anthony would take care of you and help you out. Because he's my only friend. And you're helping your only friend get away? But he got some self-control. It is Jiyun. Her halo is behind her head. Okay, so we're both right. They tossed a little bit of the Ananta lore, I think, in her profile. Poor Dama. I hope she actually does get out. But I don't know anything. Eyes happy and a little sad at the same time. So she is a good friend to him. Oh, Dama, you should just go too. Yeah, this isn't right. Exactly, right? Like, I feel like she, with her skill set, she could find work anywhere. Granted, it's probably hard to be certified in the Arknights world, but I'm sure there's loopholes around that. Especially for an organization like Rhodes Island. You don't think Anthony belongs in prison. That line, though, I fuck with that. Where was it? It's a shame if you don't try to live at all just because you're scared. You should always try to do something every once in a while to get out of your comfort zone. I agree, Robin. She deserves a better life. And I'm pretty sure he'd think just the same way about you too. Yeah, you should come with him. You guys can be friends outside too. They can go to shoot, I'm forgetting what the Italian town is in Arknights. They could go to like a cafe there. Exactly. They train them in-house for in-house certs. Like hibiscus and paprika.
No need to make a scene.
When imprisoned, has extraordinary death.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
Man, that looks terrifying at first.
A man I hardly want to reunite with outside of Brighton. It's been so long. What pain.
I'll put you there.
Whew, I have to get serious now.
Okay. And then from there, I'm gonna put Gummy.
Ready to fight. Get lost. That's not my specialty.
I'll put Blaze here. Oh crap, am I out of ground units? I am. Shoot.
Good timing.
Time to get cooking.
Push forward, Commander. Hurrah!
Try out Jiyun here. I'm sorry, not Jiyun, but Valarkin here. Wow, there's really... This is probably a bad spot for her too, actually, but...
Deliver my visions to the masses.
What do you need, Doctor?
Get out of my home. I'm heading in.
Hmm.
Bring it on.
Just spawn kill him. I think there's a little audio echo when an operator speaks. Do I have conflicting audio sources? I do, because I watched those videos. Okay, I turned it off, guys. That should be better.
Something yummy for you.
Yeah, we'll just spawn kill him on this side, then we'll do a double besieger run. Here.
First, remember the combat name.
That's not my specialty. I have to get serious now.
I am here. The day
Hmm.
from the beginning
So that skill
to the end.
attacks hit one additional target, 25% attack as necrosis, so let's do that.
My specialty.
Oh, look at that. He's green because of the necrosis. Man, this guy is actually going after Gummy quite a bit.
That's only gonna make this place hotter.
And that's out of range.
I'm heading into the victory of death.
Push forward, Commander. Hurrah!
Crap. I could put someone else there, but I'm not to... Might have to... Yeah, I'll have to remove you.
Accept my advice.
Stop it.
This will keep you quiet. Need speed to succeed.
Alright, and we'll put you... Who would be better off here? There's no one really in range.
Here's something
I'll just have to keep
yummy
you in
for
reserve for now. The tiny circle on the enemy Valarkin is attacking? You mean the green thing? If the circle empties, enemies suffer an elemental burst.
Specialty.
Really? Oh, it must be... Okay, yeah, no, I didn't notice.
My rule is to balance your life.
This was the wrong event stage to try to examine her skill, though.
Ready?
Get lost.
Yeah, get out of here.
Mission accomplished.
Enemies suffer an elemental burst. So it'd be cool if, like, I guess there were an island out there that I could place her on. That way, like, she could hit more. Her range, well, I guess it's like the standard supporter range. It doesn't do well, I think, in stages like that. Thankfully, I know how it all turned out in the end. She left with them. If I didn't know that, this is about where I'd start getting all anxious. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was kind of anxious too. Because she seemed like a good person so far, and I really wanted to see her leave with Anthony. Isn't that great? Yeah, they started prepping for the jailbreak. No, I see. Kinda. But she's free, right? Well, maybe not. Free is not the right word. You can earn her from IS4, so like... She's free in that regard, in that you don't need to spend money, but like you have to pay for it in blood, sweat, and tears. And if she's there, then like why not, right? Isn't it kind of worth it already just because it's the first elemental necrosis damage op? Because like I said before, I don't know the future in Arknights, but I'm assuming we won't get one for a while, right? Or if we do, it'd be a different elemental type. 4 months altogether. The prison's layout. The part that I'm most curious about is how they get out. There's already a 6 in 2 months? Wow. What is in 2 months? Wait, are we getting a new story in 2 months? Like episode, main episode 13? That'd be cool. Because I'm still on eggshells about that Victoria arc. Yeah, let's start from the beginning. This looks like a base that I raided in Starfield now that I think about it. Oh, for anniversary. Should we celebrate the anniversary on the channel for Arknights? And by celebrate, I think the only thing we can do really is like have a stream, maybe have a giveaway for like Google Play code for Arknights Gacha. And what else could we do for a anniversary event? Maybe just chat and like look at Arknights stuff. That'd be cool too. Man, I would never want to go to prison. This is depressing just looking at this. The C-Zone, where the most serious felons are kept. It's a popular setting for games, though, to escape from a prison. Have you guys played, or have you guys watched anyone play the Callisto Protocol? It's a game where you're in prison during an alien outbreak, and you're trying to escape. I actually really liked it, and I plan to replay it. It came out like 2 years ago now. And that's one thing I want to do in the channel too. It's made by the same guy who made Dead Space 1, so it feels kind of similar to that, if you know what that is. The clinic. So this is also Dama's room. Next to that's the morgue. The library. So they're connected. And with the basic idea figured out, they came up with a way. So what's the way? There's an elevator in the middle that goes to the basement. The tower itself can be lowered underground. Man, the stuff you can do with Originium is crazy. Alright, take care. Yeah, it's a familiar name. It is the game that's like Dead Space. It was financed by, I forget what company that was, but they're like a Korean company, and I think they mostly publish gacha, like Korean gachas as well. And this was like one of their first forays into like traditional gaming, and it was a, I hesitate to use the word beautiful because like obviously the aliens are like really ugly, right? But In terms of like graphics and stuff like that, it is beautiful. And I thought it wasn't bad. It played pretty well. Like I got my money's worth out of it, I feel. But a lot of people didn't buy it. Apparently it bombed really hard. Like it did not do well at all, which is kind of a bummer. If you guys see it on sale, like at this point now, yeah, like, you know, I'm pretty sure it probably goes on sale regularly. If you do see it on sale, it's worth picking up, I think. Currently, and I stress currently, but it is a lot of work to utilize as well. Yeah, given her range, her attack range, as well as her just being squishy as well, like I feel like that would take a lot to set up. Yeah, like, well, compared to like the stuff we've seen the docks people do, it is primitive, but like, can you imagine lifting up a whole tower? Like conceivably we could do something like this too. It would all be hydraulic. But then, can you imagine the amount of energy it would take to move something like that? It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. Hey, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. You haven't really missed too much. We just tried out Valarkin. Shout out to Zig. We tried out Valarkin because he put her. Anyway, it was on support, and we're talking about ritualists. Because I agree with Eggy, like, because Valarkin is the only one, there's a lot of novelty in that, and a lot of the game probably isn't equipped to deal with something like that, so it probably is broken in certain content right now. I was watching HoloFest earlier. It was amazing. Hey, Duolingo, welcome, welcome. I'm sorry I haven't continued my last Duolingo stream. It's been a year now. Rose Montes could probably... Yeah, but then Rose Montes is also like... That's a whole other question of like labor, right? I was watching HoloFest earlier. It was amazing. I haven't seen anything aside from pictures people have been taking of that event, but I'm going to try to watch the screen caps when it's finally done. It started while I was at work. So I was like, man, I can't check this out even if I wanted to. No one thought about it, so they snuck it in there when he suggested building a library. The Mansfield Break trailer is pretty good. It is pretty good. We watched it on the part 1 of this stream series. The thing is though, like I'm playing through this event and going through it as someone who played all of the sequels first. So I never saw this. This is only, you know, me getting to it at this point. And it's weird because we know the outcome and the I wouldn't really say finales, but we know how their struggles and character arcs resolves for people like Silence and people like Mooley. We know for them, like Anthony, not like this is my first time really seeing him in the story, so not so much. But obviously this whole event we've spent more time with Muley and Silence than anyone else, so it's, I don't know, it's cool seeing them in this way because we know they have a lot of growing to do in the future still too. There's a reason why Hypergriff added elemental resistance to every enemy's info sheet. But they didn't add it to any of the old ones, right? Or did they retroactively buff them? In that case... the top of the central tower. There's a room there and it isn't a prison cell. That's the real control room of the tower, if not the whole prison. But how are they gonna get up there? They went up. None of the older enemies have elemental res. They're all at E, pretty much. Yeah, so like up till this point, it's like, so everything content-wise up to now, you can use her. The thing is, to even get her though, like you have to suffer through IS4. So a newbie could technically use her in that regard, but then they'd have to go through IS4. Going by her memory, the last morgue doctor told her there weren't any previous designs the architects could reference when building the prison. A few abandoned structures at the bottom of the mountain. Some of those led to the surface. Huh. There's also a wall that's 3 meters thick in between. They dug their way. That's what they did. That's true, that's true. And I don't know whose job that would be as a dev to like retroactively add that all in, but that must be a lot of work. The prison also raises its security whenever it stops at a city. So they've got to leave like in between. Right. Mina left with the construction crew before the jailbreak. Nice, so she was the getaway driver after that point. Then a few days before the prison was slated to make its next port call, they finished digging the tunnel.
I see you managed to complete the mission without causing any unnecessary pain to the quarry.
It was hype back then since we only had the receiving ends of those special
So
effects.
drink and get some rest.
Was Aurora Bear the first one? Or was there someone before her who had freeze? Well, what does it mean siege? I thought I already had siege's module. I do have one. Oh, she had another one? What does this do? First deployment cost is -4. Oh, that's pretty good, I guess, if you're trying to get her out sooner. Yeah, I don't know about all that. This one's pretty good too as well. Yeah, I don't think I need the other one just yet, or if at all.
Doctor, it's great to see you.
Alright, continue on. Gnosis, Aurora, and Kiara were the first freeze ops. Oh, so basically when Break the Ice launched. Every op from that then. Right one? Yeah, we're doing MB7 here. Oh, because I took Valarkian. That's why I don't have auto deploy. Okay. Can I use her here? Oh, I can, actually. This would be a good spot for her. Right here. Or here. I could probably make that work. Here, too, actually. Alright, shout out Zig. We're gonna borrow your Valarkin again. Hmm. Let's try taking... Yeah, we'll try taking Hoshi.
I will protect everyone.
Alright, let's go. This happened again when Irene introduced the levitate effect. Wait, so did they actually add resistances to the bosses, like, for every boss for those when they launched? Why, Sleepy? Some coffee? Some coffee would be nice. Coffee. No, the old enemies are never tweaked to handle new mechanics. So do people test this stuff on Patriot every time? He's like the harder old boss I can think of. Or Patriot or Tallulah for that matter. Cleaning duty at C-Zone at New Lightburg. But Robin didn't show up. As for Robin, she was waiting for them up ahead. Patriot, because he's a giant walking target. He's still scary as a newbie though, for sure. Nothing is made with it in mind yet. Huh. Do we really have clothes that actually fit me? Relax, Dama sewed up something special for you. So we had Saria a while back. Where is she now? That's one thing I don't understand, because we haven't seen her in a while. Arms bigger than Kafka. That's kind of common for some people though, right? Like my it's weird to think, well, like there are some bodybuilders out there that are like that with people too. Like there are some bodybuilders who have arms as big as, like, obviously like petite women are petite, right? So like they're small objectively. So there are some bodybuilders out there with arms as big as, well, strongmen and power lifters too. Like my arms, well, I'm not a bodybuilder per se, but like I lift. And my arms aren't as big as, like, well, I'll use my friend Kay as an example. She's a pretty tiny girl. And what's like the biggest appendage normally? It would be like your thigh, right? Like your thigh would be like your biggest muscle group, whether it's like arm or leg. Like her thigh is about, it's smaller than like my upper arm, like where my bicep and tricep are. It's smaller than that. So it's kind of weird and funny how the different humans or people can be from each other. You'd like to meet those people. You just have to go to a gym, right? Like that's where they all live. They all live at the gym. get dropped on the head. Yeah, we need to see where Saria went to, though. Why isn't Robin here? We've come too far to turn back now. So this is the main control room. The last thing you want to do is be a gym creep. You know, that's something that like I get kind of annoyed by and like struggle with whenever I go. So I go to the gym about 4 times a week, roughly. I do like cardio and other stuff. Like I try to every day, but I do that not at like the gym. But whenever I go to the gym and I go, and just the way stuff is laid out, like I'm like, okay, like, you know, I'm trying to do my own thing. Like, I don't know. It feels like even if you're trying not to be a creep, like people like it, they just put you in situations where it's like, okay, like, why are you in front of me then? Like, I don't want to look like a creep. Like, let me go over here, and then you get followed, and it's like, I'm just here to lift weights and drop heavy things, right? Oh, her sprite looks sufficiently guilty here. I have a backup card. Stand back. We're in a hurry. So we know Robin got out too, right? Like, how did they take her betrayal then?
Us frontline breachers have high standards. Try to keep up.
I'm gonna put Hoshi here, I think. Yeah, we'll put you here.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. Pain.
Let's see, that's turning on.
I'm heading into the bring it on.
Would that guy attack her though, I think? Okay. That should be a good range for her. Boy popped his skill at the end of the cutscene. He did. I should have brought Mountain, actually. What am I doing? Yeah, there we go. Put her there. Put Gummy here for extra healing and coverage.
Grief. Ever a warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield.
Gather around me, guys.
I think she'd be out of range here for those guys, so we'll put her here. Should have put her down sooner too, actually.
Fear not. My rule is to balance your lives hanging.
Oh no, she is in range. That's kind of annoying. Alright, said black circle. Oh, this thing. That is a circle. Oh wait, here. That's a circle. Okay.
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder. The agony. What are you scared of?
Man, that was probably the wrong place for shining. Yep.
Gather around me,
calm and may get out of my home.
Not one step backwards.
And we'll put her there. So now we have our defenders.
May the blizzard cleanse life and death.
I don't think this guy will be in range of Valarkin though. So I won't be able to use that skill on him. Choco! Choco, you bear you, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. How's it doing, my friend? It's been a while. I hope you've been doing good. We're just here chilling for now.
Heading into victory.
We're going through Mansfield Break, and I'm like almost done with it. Have you been playing IS4? Have you tried out Valarkin? That's what we're kind of doing now. I don't think Rosa would be able to hit. Oh no, he's like halfway through, I think.
First, remember the combat menu.
Anyone hungry?
Or not. We can put you to help.
Here's something yucky for you.
Her attack range doesn't expand though. That's so the thing when I use Estina's second skill, her attack range expands like around. Valarkin doesn't have that, unfortunately.
Life and death.
Oh wait, no, that's being hit. Never mind, it does, I guess.
My specialty.
Huh, okay. You haven't touched IS4 or the new Triple S maps? IS4 by itself I feel is painful already.
Your order for deadly cold sends its regards.
Anyone hungry?
You guys need help.
This place could use some heat.
Mission accomplished.
There we go. It looks scary. I know, but I want to get my own Valarkin too. It gets easier the higher difficulty. How so? Relics and... oh, I guess, yeah, you'd have all your other stuff as well. And this guy lost his stuff. Mind your own business. I'm guessing someone probably pissed him off. Okay, this is our first time seeing Saria in a while. Barton likes to brag. If you ask me, who is this Jailer A supposed to be? Because we know Saria is here. No worries, no worries. We'll see you when you get back. Why did you betray them, Robin? You're good. Even I didn't have you pegged for a spy. Kafka, come on. Oh, thank God it worked. Buffs all the way to difficulty 9. Huh. What are you doing? Oh, this is kind of dizzying to look at because everything's shaking. I guess we'll save her too. I guess that's why like she didn't actually go with them. She went her own way after they escaped because she betrayed. Seems like the whole prison's power went out. The tower crashed straight through the floor. Yeah, why'd you do it, Robin? Don't let it get to you. If you think you betrayed me, not even you. Man, Anthony's a stand-up guy. Why did you do this? But one day his company went bankrupt. Oh, this is when she tells him. My mother tried to talk me into moving in with her. No, he's been watching you here, dressed as a jailer. His name is Jesselton. The very last thing the Simons did was destroy my father's company. Not only it's not like that. I just didn't know. And she can't choose. That's very defeatist. You have your own agency too. You'll never be able to take your fate into your own hands. That's right. Yeah, it's weird, right? Because that look like what Anthony's wearing is very similar to like what the guards wear. So maybe that's for his own protection because he keeps on trying to get killed. I mean, what Robin's wearing looks objectively much more comfortable to wear than what Anthony's wearing to sleep in. It's weird when there's no BGM at all, guys. That's why I won't forgive you so easily. What it is that I want to do. He's definitely waiting for you somewhere up ahead. We have to save Dama. Oh no. Did you end up getting Dama hurt, Robin?
A battle without an explosion or cheering makes me feel a little uneasy. Let's head back. A drink?
So I've fought this guy a bunch of times in IS2, so let's try fighting him for real. Yeah, if I remember, like, this is kind of the same boss arena too, isn't it? He would come up through here or whatever. Is that still a good spot to take her? Yeah, actually, I think even more so than the last one. Shout out to Ziggy. We're going to be borrowing your Valarkin again. Valarkvin. 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 Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep those. All right, let's do it. They're limiters. The same blinky thing. So that must be like the that effect of like keeping them jailed or whatever. Where is Dama? I was waiting here. Or perhaps you never tried. Oh, is he gonna whack him when he gets close? Stand right there. Is that gonna be enough? I hope it's not enough. Yeah, we need to save Dama. Even in such a precarious situation. Abandon the lady, abandon your affectations, and come fight me. Damn. I wonder how long you can keep this up. It doesn't matter. Yeah, this guy is like... Well, I guess it's not even that he's a good manipulator. It's just that Robin is very easy to manipulate. Isn't it obvious? I lured Miss Robin here. The gentleman's facade. Yeah, we're gonna give him some Wi-Fi cancer. Let's do it. I'm gonna call necrosis damage that from now on. I'll give you 5 seconds. 4. 3. It didn't go as she planned. What is it that fuels your conviction? This has nothing to do with principles. Yeah, Dama is the line. Even if it ends up killing me. Man, Anthony is a bro's bro. Otherwise, you'll never be able to do that. This is the moment of truth for Robin. How regrettable. Man, this is the longest 5 seconds in the world, though, for real. Anthony. She swings it at Jesselton, right? Yeah, get away from Dama. According to him, that's right. Man, look at that. The fangs came out. It's true. What a beautiful resolve. Alright, it's time to whack this guy. I guess we'll have to see about that. What is Jesselton anyway? Because we can't see any ears because of that hat. Is that the limiter? Yeah, he's got the shackles on him. You are very much in the know yourself. I have to admit, but I still don't understand the Saria game and all this, because Kafka and them don't know that she's here. And this guy is just a sadist. Some kind of Savra or Archaeosaur. He doesn't have a tail though, right? We would normally see the tails for the Archaeosaurs.
No need to make a scene.
These steps come out here. Okay.
I'm here to help.
When in jailer form, increased res, arts damage, and will not attack imprisonment devisements. When in phase 2, has increased def, deals physical damage. Freeze all enemies in the field. Hey, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, we just need to get our arts generating going on.
Spineless scumbags.
What a pain.
We're counting on you again today, little for power and glory.
He's going to be going through there. Man, he's hitting her hard too.
It is but a flash in the drift of time.
Is it my turn?
Okay, go back to 1x.
You can do it. My rule is to balance your lives hanging.
That's not very useful.
I need to stop him here.
I pass on your last words. No.
Is that enough for her to get her skill off?
Stay calm and make
Maybe.
intuitive shadow.
There we go, guys. We shut him up. That's right. God bless stronger operators.
Duh. Victory or death.
We didn't even get a chance to put you down yet. Yeah, if we put her here, she can hit both sides.
Deliver my visions to the masses.
I have to get serious now.
And we can put you back. Jesselton is the second most bullied boss. Because he's a jerk. I can see why people would want to bully him a lot. Zima needs a little bit more backup here. Put Santala.
We shall begin. I am here. We gave from the beginning to the end.
Alright.
My weapon chooses its worthy
The
wield.
easiest boss and was downgraded to a normal enemy in IS2 where with the life drain relic he can die. I don't think I've ever seen the life drain relic in all the runs I've done of IS2. Show you the bug with Jesselton. Yes, please do. Does that have to do with levitating if it's sending him to orbit? Does he bug out?
I'm heading victory or death.
Whew. We're counting on you again today, little apple. I'm ready to fight. Whew. Almost as done.
Okay, we can send you back.
Good visibility. I'm
All
ready
right.
to fire.
I think we can just 2x and let stuff go now. The moonwalk. You send him out of the map.
Coward with a pulse than a martyr with a grave.
What do you need of me? Primitive shadow.
With pleasure. For a life of peace.
Let's go.
Leave it to me. Spider.
You said bless strong ops, but even ops back then were stronger than Jess. Wait, really? Did they just make him... Well, I guess maybe this event's not tied to story progression, right? So they really meant it for even, like, newbies to do? Maybe that's why? This is where we whack him. So he's only winning because of the restraints. Courtesy of Rhine Lab. You're from Rhine Lab. Strength incarnate. We're just about to finish up the event, I think, Choco. Welcome back. We just beat up Jesselton. I didn't realize he was such an easy boss in his actual boss stage. He I was like probably the first 15 seconds of the stage. Like, geez. Using your teeth too, huh? This is really not a fair fight from the start, but it's like, how are we gonna get out of this? Is that thing gonna malfunction? I had no idea what happened. The way I'm treated here is not how people are normally treated. Looks like you really enjoy looking down on people. He does, doesn't he? He thinks but he's not anywhere near as, like, powerful. Yeah, you would only be the big fish in a little pond. But no big deal. Whatever the case may be, you aren't getting out of this place alive. The other guard should come down here. Is that where Saria comes? I still want to see how she fits in here, because she's just been watching this the whole time. On a different note, Anthony, you are way too loud. It's Saria. Huh? Where have I seen you before? Rhine Lab Defense Director, Saria. Right, I remember you, Jesselton. Not a lot of resumes make it to my desk. I still don't know why she's... what are you doing here? You don't need to worry about that, but I need to worry about that. And then she uses her arts. For all these years. It's so white. However... Oh, and so he's using... Okay, he turned his arms into those. But that couldn't be further from the truth. She's physically stronger too, right? You're too fixated on the moment. Here comes Saria with the steel chair! I need to get a soundtrack for that, like, applause thing. That's one of my favorite wrestling memes aside from the RKO. Damn, this is why you didn't get hired. It's a troublesome market, too. Does that mean if she cut off the blade when his arms are like that, she technically cut his arm off? And, okay, I guess that's it for him. This is kind of like hyping Saria up as a character too. Thank you very much. Well, then why are you here? Have you heard the name Ferdinand before? Oh, that's right, because she was suspicious of Ferdinand. And Muli, I remember mentioned him earlier too. That's right, okay. And this ties into that Dorothy event where she absolutely shits on him. And Ferdinand gets butthurt about her. Actually, he stays butthurt about her even in Lone Trail. He's still, like, resentful. I don't have Saria, though. That'd be nice. I know she's on Rate Up right now, but I don't have it in me to roll for her. In the Rhineland manga. I know, I should take a look through that again. I know it's there and easy digitally, but I've got that cool physical copy here, so... Yeah, what the hell was Saria doing here? Muli is probably like, what the hell? She did say that, right? Yeah, because, like, we know we know from the future events that Muli has like, she sees Saria and Kristen as like her biggest sisters, right? Her bigger sisters. So she loves them. She just wants to be around them and research like the good old days. But then there was that split that we know happened, and now she's been picking up the pieces ever since. Must be very surprising for her here. Yeah. Why was she there? Saria was your right-hand man in this incident, wasn't she? Ever since we started, I've been wondering where you come in. You said you have nothing to do with Hydebro and energy, and I believe you, but... I think she just wanted to know about Saria, knowing what we know in the future. Because Saria isn't employed by Rhinelab anymore, chronologically as of this event. You want Anthony as well. Yeah, why was Saria there? She's a Rhodes Island operator right now. Exactly. She had no reason to get involved. I can't roll. I'm waiting for Jessica Alter. Are you rolling for Jessica Alter? I am gonna use, at the very least, 110 roll. I do want her, just because it's Jessica. I like Jessica a lot. I don't know if I would use her a lot when I do get her, but I know I want her. The only operator I really care about is Leto when she eventually comes out. So I don't mind throwing a few rolls down Jessica's way. I don't think that's a bad idea. She's moving to the beat of her own. You think she's pulling a Batman then? I really didn't know she was there when it all happened. What did she say exactly? The only parts I understand are the beginning. Hydebro initiated this assassination plot they'd been brewing forever. And then the very end, where Anthony led a group that successfully escaped. As for everything in between, that slipped away by now. Was she talking about Saria there? You likely had an accomplice. But that's all you know. And considering how she showed up out of nowhere. She was working with you, but she turned her back on your agreement. So why would she hand Anthony over to you? It's true that all of you are working with Rhodes Island, but if everything's exactly as you said... No, she and I really didn't understand why until just now, either. We didn't really know each other, either, so she really didn't have much of a reason. But I think I know the reason now. She was trying to trick me. Exactly. Really? That's what she got over it? Let's call it a rescue. By rescuing Anthony, she became the ultimate victor. She thinks the best place for Anthony to be isn't where you are. So she's trying to keep Muli in check. Or she was, at least. I should use past tense, because this is a past event. So that's why she didn't show up until the very end. I don't think she's really scared of me or Hydebro, but okay. She probably still has something else to take care of here in Columbia. Whatever. Silence still doesn't like her. Beautiful reasoning, Miss Silence. And And my guess is Jesselton was put in jail after that. I really got thrown for a loop. Then why did you ask her to help? Well, obviously, I didn't have a choice. If there was anyone else... Yeah, that's her big sister. Look at how miserable I am. So it's exactly as I thought. You want me to hand Anthony over. Mumu told Saria to go, just as she said. If I said yes, would you do it? Anthony has already left. First of all, if my hunch is correct, Rhodes Island has nothing to do with this whole affair. Your entourage is only here because they're your bodyguards on your little trip here to procure equipment, right? That's right. Well, you're not a good liar, Miss Silence. Or at the very least, put him under the company's protection. Setting aside the question, willingly subject himself to Saria's grumpiness. Saria probably thinks he's nothing more than trouble. Well, she's there too. And things don't go either my way or Ferdinand's. Is that so? That's right. But Saria does care about others, she just doesn't show it. Yeah, I'm sure Hydro wouldn't want that leaking out. If Anthony becomes an operator, he'll actually be safe. I know a thing or two about this company. I wouldn't mind taking in Anthony at all. And then we know eventually later on she meets the doctor. And Amiya. And Calcit. She pawned it to a pretty well-guarded shop. An employee of the pawn shop to talk the owner into selling the item in question to you. Then I'm sure they'd be willing to work with me, the ecological director, too. But she doesn't want to go back to Rhine Lab, though. Don't get the wrong idea. Oh, she has her serious face here. Just like how Rhodes Island only took in Saria because they saw value in her. And just like how Saria handed Anthony to you guys. We can slap a fancy label on everything. Yeah, they brought it up in the earlier event nodes too. When Muli first comes into play, and like I think Meyer goes to the kitchen. That's when her and Silence kind of hash things out. I could tell you I have very little power within the company, and then sing the praises of control. If I had done that, and you know I'm actually really good at doing that, But I'm willing to give you something that's worth just as much, if not more. Refuse. I don't think you know the situation well, Mooley. Director Mooley, you haven't ever asked me what I wanted to do with Anthony. Did you arrive at the conclusion that just like you and Saria, I want this lead as well? As for Saria, I don't really know what's on her mind. That's a very Colombian way of thinking. You're a Rhine Lab yeah, see, she doesn't really know. She thinks she knows, but she doesn't know. But we know. If Saria didn't show up and Anthony was rescued some other way, I'm not doing this because I want to keep a leash on him. Throughout our entire conversation, you used the word lead. He's a person. His entire family was put behind bars. Yeah, she about to learn today. I'm not trying to keep him around. Yeah, there's no understanding here. Yet, at least. Researcher Silence. And she's still calling her Researcher Silence. That's why I made an arrangement with food on hand. He is still here. I thought he was already gone. The one who left was a decoy. It was our Rhodes Island escort's idea. You want Anthony, don't you? This is your only chance. If the circumstances were different, gladly. Yeah, I love how Silence is like controlled ethics for science rather than end all be all like the rest of these Rhine Labbers. And I must say, I don't really dislike the way you think. But I told you before, from where you stand, I'm sorry to say this, I can't bring myself to agree with the way you think. That's why she left Rhine Lab. You mentioned keeping energy in check. Did something happen? And we find out later on, Ferdinand's trying to take over the whole company. And she gets stuffed into one of those battle suit things and almost killed. This is just a clone. You may think that helping Anthony is the right thing to do. Both of them fought that battle. I can't deny that. What is it, Mooley? If you want to do the right thing, you need to first be able to tell what actually is the right thing. This all plays in later, I think, when she becomes Silence the Paradigmatic. You can talk through the puddle too. So she's like in a slightly antagonistic role here. Yeah, let's set out now. My legs are a little sore. Wait, why are your legs sore, Silence? Yeah, I thought she did well too. Paradigmatic. What does that mean, BTW? I don't actually know in Silence's case. Because, like, I've never heard of that word used as a noun in that way. She is of a paradigm. That still doesn't make any grammatical sense in English, I don't think. It's like just one of those things that's like... I guess they did it because it sounded cool. Yeah, so it is an actual word, but it's not used in the way like they did in Arknights as a title. It's a very strange choice to like choose as a title. Yeah, I don't know what a Havit Avaska is either, or a Hollongday. A Hollongday. I don't know what that is either. It's just like, I don't know. It sounds cool though, you know? It's a long way. I'll explain everything you want to know. He probably like finds out they're like legit a good company though, and he'll be like, wow, I want to stay here. Hollongday is the only actual nonsense word of the bunch. Was it supposed to be holiday? And then like they... Holiday plus lung. Okay. Yeah, like that is pretty nonsensical. Okay, we got our Robin's personal letter. And there were X stages too. Are any of these worth getting? No, I don't think it's really worth doing those to get those. Icelandic for white ash. All right, let me max pot Robin first. Where is she? Here she is. According to Anthony's first skin. Wait, really? Hold the phone. This one? Or was it this one? Actually, that Bloodline of Combat one looks cool. Oh, here we go. Mountain's attire at his parents' funeral. Though he personally slew his own enemy, there's no hint of joy in his heart. Does this... Wait, so he actually took down Hydebro? This means he took down Hydebro then, right? So he has these operator records too, which I haven't read yet. I'll have to do that. Maybe they'll shed some light further on the story. Alright, so let's do a little bit of planning now. The Jessicat event. When does it start? March 19 to April 9. Yeah, I hope we do get a story for that one day too. So March 19th is Tuesday. And it goes until April 9. Okay, so yeah, we can have our stream for this on the 24th. I am not going to roll for Jessica until the 24th on stream. So, sorry I had to yawn there. I'm saying this now, guys. I will offer you my, because you guys have seen it. You guys have seen it over the many, many times we've been together. I will offer you some of my luck. My luck as a bear rolling in Arknights. I will offer some of that to you. I don't even know if I'll get Jessica. I you know, who's to say, but I have gotten pretty lucky in the past, so I'm gonna raise my paws up, send some to the universe. So if you roll with me, if you can wait until then and roll with me, I will send some of my luck to you too. I'm just saying that now. So it looks like this will be in 2 phases, and if we're gonna be streaming on the 24th, that's still just enough for phase 1, so I think we'll be okay. Cold Shot, event bonus operator. That's fine. I'm sure I'll be there too for like the next op you want, and there'll be enough luck to go around the Legion. Okay, so we know what we want to do next time. It's gonna be Jessicat's event, and we don't know what's gonna be it's awful. We don't know what's happening after that one, right? We don't. At least I don't think so. So that being said, we've done that already. We've done that already. We've done this already. Done that already. We've done this already. So it's either this or no, not this, although I did like that. Yeah, it's either that or no, we've done that already. Yeah, I guess it really is just that. It's gonna be the Yan event. Who is real? Yeah, it should be easy to get her because she's welfare. So yeah, the next side story we can do is gonna be who is real. And then after that, I guess we'll just do whatever during Arknights days then. There's always something to do, especially with the IS things going on, so that's fine. Dragon siblings. Choco, have you done that? I've just heard it's very long. Guess my gotcha sensor won't work like Typhon Banner. I've built mine. That'd be cool. I've never used... well... Can I actually say that? I think I borrowed her once, but I didn't know how to use her from someone before.
I guess I'll drop in at medical before the mission.
Alright, we'll just collect these. Okay, I'm kind of... It's about time now
Great to see you.
for me to hop off. It's about 10:10. Need to plan for what's going on later. But I'm going to try to get on later, guys. Need to do it. Something ended up happening last week. That's why I couldn't do it. But the Nyan and rest of the stories, it's many parts. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like kind of scared to do it, because it'll be a lot to go on. But that's fine too. We're in between main stories right now because I'm all caught up with this. Although I guess I could do the the adverse stages eventually too. Do those nice. But yeah. Alright guys, just wanted to say shout out Choco Cake Bear. She streams on Twitch, please check her out. Same name. And yeah, this is where we part ways for today, guys. I'm gonna be heading off into the sunset. I hope you guys are having a good one. I know it's nighttime for some of y'all, so I hope you guys have a good night. If it's afternoon for y'all, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I'll catch y'all later. Take care, guys. Huffy Bear out.